What if I told you the Orioles might be able to use Jackson Holliday out in center field? Would you think I was crazy? Let's take a deeper look and see if you think so at the end of this video. So it sounds wild, right? To have the #1 overall prospect in baseball, who's a shortstop, move to center field. But let's look at Cedric Mullins. Mullins is making $6.3 million this year in his second year of arbitration. Mullins has one more year. Now, a comparable player to Mullins, especially when it comes to money-wise, is Ramon Laureano and Michael A. Taylor. Both of them are around the same age, and both of them kind of nearly have the same amount of stats. But what I want to key in on is Mullins from 23 to 24 got about a $2 million raise in arbitration, and Laureano in 23 to 24 got about a $1.6 million raise in arbitration. Michael A. Taylor actually went 2 years without getting any extra money in arbitration because he was hitting around that 200 mark. We're looking at Cedric Mullins right now in the 2024 season hitting 200. Now, in his last 235 plate appearances, he's hitting 218. So to say that he's going to snap out of it and figure it out, I'm going to go with a no. Like, this is just who he is after that fluke 30-30 season. He's a great defender who just provides a home run here and there at the plate. Other than that, that's about it. His walk to strikeout ratio is astronomical. He's got 30 walks to 163 strikeouts. He's becoming a liability at the plate. But let's turn back to Jackson Holliday. Where does he fit in with this? Jackson, again, we know he's the #1 overall prospect, 20 years old. He's phenomenal. But take a look at some of these routes that he took from second base. Right, they ended nasty, but we're looking at a guy on these pop-ups here. On the first one here, ran 70 feet into the outfield. This ball should have been caught off by either Mullins or Santander. I know Jackson waved for it, but as a Major League outfielder, you need to take charge. That's your ball. 70 feet. He got a good jump and was still right on this ball. Now let's look at this next ball. Again, Santander should have called this. I know he lost it. Things happen. He ran 123 feet from his position and still almost caught this baseball. That means, for me, for one, he takes good jumps. For two, he can track the ball very well. We know he can run. He's one of the faster guys in the organization. I don't want to harp on his defense in the majors. He did miss a couple balls. Granted, he dove for him. I don't know if his first step instinct at second base is the best for this organization. I know it's a new position for him. He's got plenty of time to learn. I'm not 100% worried about that. I'm looking at a hole that the Orioles have at center field. Now, would you be okay giving Cedric Mullins another $7 million next year in arbitration and having him hit right around the Mendoza line, 200? Or would you take the #1 overall prospect in baseball and potentially transition him to center field? He's got a good arm, right? He's got a better arm than Mullins, so it's an upgrade there. He's faster than Mullins, so you're an upgrade there. You're going to teach him to take good jumps, right? You've already taught Jorge Mateo how to play outfield in, 6 weeks? I think it's something the Orioles might want to look into because beyond this year, there is glaring question marks in center field for this organization. Bradfield is not it. I don't personally ever see Bradfield getting out of AAA. He's not good enough hitter to get out of AAA. He's a Billy Hamilton 2.0, and we already have a Billy Hamilton right now in Cedric Mullins who's hitting around 200. You don't need two of them. You're not going to re-sign Mullins unless he magically kicks it out in his next 400 at-bats and figures it out. I mean, could he? I sure as hell hope so. I really do. I love Cedric as a person, as a player. But like I said, right now, it's time to possibly look elsewhere. If you're not going to go and acquire, say, like Luis Robert from the White Sox, why not try Jackson Holliday out there? I mean, look at what the Padres did. Jackson Merrill and Jackson Holliday are two of the top prospects in baseball. Both were shortstops, both already playing another position, but the Padres moved Merrill to center field, and he's performing exceptionally well, defensively and offensively. It might be time for the organization to possibly kick the tires on that. And it's not, again, this is not a knock on Jackson's ability to play the infield. I don't know if he's better than anybody that we currently have in the infield. He's not better than Westberg. He's not better than Gunnar. Is he going to be better than Mayo? Sure. Does he have the arm to play third? No. Frederick Bensicum is already crushing the ball at Double-A. That's another outstanding defensive shortstop that potentially could play the infield for this team. The infield is loaded. Loaded. But we're going to go back to that hole in center field. Even if you give Mullins another year in arbitration, what happens after 2025? What happens? Who's there? Bradfield's not ready. I mean, could you use Cowser? Sure. I don't mind using Cowser. I feel like Brandon Hyde doesn't want to use Cowser in center field. Who's out in the minor leagues after that? Dylan Beavers? He's just like Cowser. Could he play it? Sure. Do you want him to? Probably not. Right? He's a corner outfielder. He's huge. He's a big boy. They have a glaring need at center field, and I feel like Jackson Holliday could fill it. What do you guys think? Am I completely absurd thinking this? Or is it something potentially that we could look at and know for the next 6 years our center field position is filled? So, I don't know. I mean, would I like to go acquire Luis Robert? Hell yeah. Guy can play good defense. He's got a big stick. You get him out of Chicago, he's going to become a great player because nobody wants to play for the White Sox, so they all just stink. I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comment section below. How do you feel? Would you feel comfortable running out the number 1 overall prospect in the center field? Granted, again, if you think I'm crazy, look at what the Padres did with their number 1 overall prospect in Jackson Merrill. They moved him out there. The dude makes some highlight plays out there. It's not completely out of the question. The Padres themselves have 6 position players that used to be shortstops, and now they're all over the field. Look at Tatis. Tatis is in right field. He's a great player. Cronenworth used to be a shortstop. Machado used to be a shortstop. It's much easier to move from the dirt to the grass than it is from the grass to the dirt. So if this was going to be the kind of move that they're going to make, I'd say that guy's the guy that you would probably want to do it. I don't know. Let's go, O's. I'll catch you guys later.